and welcome to another edition of Real Chat. I'm Peter Waddell. Today we have our usual mix of news and discussion. Our discussion today will be on the issue of violent video games and our youth. But first we'll go over to the news with Kate.
Thank you, Peter. Today it was announced that former heavyweight boxing champion Nikolai Valuev will be embarking on a hunt for the mysterious Siberian Yeti. In 2009, local hunters witnessed that they had described as humanoid creatures, hairy humanoid creatures near the Azaz Cave in Mountain Shuria. It's a story that has captured the boxer's imagination, but does he really believe he'll bump into Bigfoot? I'm only going to be here for 2 days, Nikolai said on a crackly mobile phone connection from the expedition convoy, and I believe that miracles only happen at Christmas. I doubt whether the Yeti is going to run into the road and greet our truck with open arms, but I'll let you know if I see anything. Scientists in Kemerovo have been exploring the region, searching for large footprints and other signs of Yeti life. Here's hoping that we'll see a heavyweight fight between them. 15 Ethiopian athletes have disappeared after competing in the All-African Games in Mozambique. The group went missing from the Games village outside the capital, Maputo, after competing, said event organisers. The missing athletes had been competing in boxing, athletics and taekwondo. The head of mission does not know where they are. Penelope Caesar, a spokesman for the Games organising committee, told AFP news agency after competing they did not return. An Ethiopian athletics coach told the BBC that the missing competitors were probably on their way to South Africa, as Mozambique is a popular tourist route for illegal immigrants from Ethiopia, Somalia and Central Africa who are looking for.
Thanks, Kate. We're going to go to a short break, but we'll be right back afterwards with our discussion.
Okay, let's go through them one more time. Night at the Museum 2.
Uh-huh.
Ice Age 3.
Yeah.
The A-Team.
Got it.
Marley and Me.
Okay, what was the first one again?
Peanut Head.
Ooh, yeah, let's watch that one.
Which one?
Peanut Head. Who's in it?
Oh, you are.
Win one of 1,000,000 DVDs with our special sharing packs and make your movie night.
3 shows you all want to watch on at the same time. There's going to be a clash, but not when it comes to Virgin Media's TiVo box. Oh no. You can record this and these two while watching one you recorded earlier. Clash over. And TiVo has enough space for as much as 500 hours of TV, which we think is the best way to watch TV ever. But what do you think? There's more online.
At last, the UK's #1 toothbrush brand has finally developed a toothpaste that's as good as our brushes. New Oral-B Pro Expert toothpaste is clinically proven to help protect all these areas your dentist checks most. New Oral-B Pro Expert, the toothpaste our brushes have been waiting for.
Welcome back. We are joined in the studio today by Stephen and Stuart. They're here to discuss violent video games and their effects on the youth of today. So I'm going to hand it over to our guest. Stephen, what do you think?
Well, it's one thing saying that violence in video games, of course video games are violent. It's the whole competitive nature of games. It makes you want to play it, makes you want to be better at it, makes you want to win. But in saying that video games cause violence outside of video games, not true. There's been nothing really to back that up. I mean, you could say that about different types of media, you could say that about television, you could say that about books. It all comes down to the type of person that's playing the games, not the games themselves.
Sure.
Well, I have to disagree, because if you take a look at games like Sonic, just the other day I was down at Kelvin Grove Park and there was kids doing roly-polies down the hill. That's sick.
But in the bright side, at least they're not punching each other. They're only just doing it.
Well, they were jumping up in the air trying to collect rings, and that's disgusting.
But I guess the real question is there anything wrong with some children jumping up trying to collect rings? I mean, if any children are running about and
well, next they'll be strangling each other. That's my worry.
I don't think that's the logical jump to Sonic, to strangling, but at the same time,
It's Sonic one day, then the game Manhunt the next, or they're all just trying to essentially slash each other, aren't they?
But that brings that makes the point of the age rating in games. Like, you have to be 18 to buy certain games because of the nature of them.
I think these kids had moustaches.
I don't think they were kids. I think they were fully grown adults. Just
they weren't fully grown.
Right.
I think they were just small men.
But again, though, that's if they are sitting doing roly-polies and collecting rings, does that not put you in the frame of mind of their like psychological development?
They were dressed up as Sonic while they were doing it.
Yeah. So it's a small minority that's already kind of got a screw loose.
It's catching on.
Like Nick's planking. Maybe they're doing it for a joke, but as long as they're not causing physical harm to other people.
They are. To themselves.
Well, I'll give you an example. I mean, you're trying to say that these kids or adults are copying these games, but take something. Many games involve shooting zombies, for example, Dead Rising, Resident Evil, Dead Island. How can they copy that if they can't find any zombies?
They would kill you or me. What about Halloween? There's plenty of zombies kicking about at Halloween.
Well, I'm afraid, guys, unfortunately that's all we've got time for today. We'll return tomorrow with our great show, with more news and topical discussion with our special guests. But until then, I'm afraid I'll have to say good evening. We hope to see you next time, and bye from Real Chat.